Welcome back, Viper 1 fans. Today we're going to talk about a new list. So let's get right into it. So, last time we talked about my crazy ARC 170 builds. Today we're going to go a little scummy, I think, and we're going to talk about the one, the only, the Corellian kid, Han Solo. So I got a crazy list here for you. And just to give you an idea what you're going to walk into, imagine this. 5 small base ships and 1 large base. And you heard that right. 5 small base ships and 1 large base in this list. And here's the kicker. After all the upgrades and stuff, this list is only going to cost you 199 points out of 200. Now, if I caught your interest, let's get right into it. So, we're going to get right into the main ship of them all, Han Solo, within Lando's Falcon. So we got pilot skill 6 with a white focus, white target lock, red boost action, and a white turret rotation. For those of you who don't know how the stat lines are on the Scum Falcon, it has 2 attacks at a turret base, either aiming forward and back or left and right. It has 1 defense, 8 hull, and 3 shields. Now, with Han Solo, his ability is while you defend or perform a primary attack, if the attack is obstructed by an obstacle, you may roll 1 additional die. So that means 1 additional die while defending and attacking. So, how can we really capitalize on our points value with Han's ability to make it necessarily easier and effective for what he does? So for that, let's look at some upgrades to give him. First off, let's give him, let's say, the elite pilot talent, Trick Shot. Trick Shot. For those of you who don't know, on Han is only 2 points, and while he's attacking, if the shot is obstructed, you get to roll 1 additional attack die. So now, when Han's rolling, you just doubled his attack power. So he's rolling 4 attack dice when his shot is obstructed, which is really good. 4 attack dice is pretty gnarly. And just to make things worse, we also gave him Lando's Millennium Falcon title, which, as it reads, you can have 1 escape shuttle docked with you. We'll get to that in a minute. While you have an escape shuttle docked, you may spend its shields as if it were on your ship card. Again, we'll get right back to this. Now, here's the main kicker. While you perform a primary attack against a stressed ship, roll 1 additional attack die. So let's say we're fighting against interceptors, and interceptors like to use that linked action, where after they do an action, they can do a boost or barrel roll, but they take a stress. So now, your ship's obstructed, and you're stressed, and I'm rolling 5 attack dice. That is really good. Dropping multiple dice in, you're guaranteed to try and get some hits in there. But how can we make it even more effective? Well, let's take, for a gunner slot for only 2 points, BT-1. For those who don't know BT-1, he's the little astromech. He's got the little missile pod and a minigun on his head. And it says here, while you perform a primary attack, while you perform an attack, you may change one of your hit results into a crit result for each stress token the defender ship has on it. So, we're attacking that stress ship. Let's say it only has the 1 stress. We're dropping 5 attack dice, and after our initial attack roll, we get to drop a crit on you by changing one of our hits into a crit. Crits are very, very nasty in 2.0. They were much more unfriendly compared to the 1.0 version, and it's pretty good. So let's see, what else do we have on hand? Now, like I said, we want to maximize Han's ability, even if it means sacrificing a turn to have a focus or a target lock. So with that, we're going to bring an extra action for him, and that's the rigged cargo chute for an illicit upgrade. 4 points, it only has 1 charge on it. Action, you may spend that 1 energy to drop a loose cargo using the 1 template. So you're dropping a cargo. Well, yeah, you're pretty much creating a debris cloud, the large debris cloud on the field. Acts just like a debris cloud. You fly through it, take a stress. On an attack roll hit of a crit, you suffer a crit. So, with that, it's pretty good. It gives you another obstacle. So imagine flying towards your opponent, flipping that Falcon, flying away, and you got time that's just right. If you time it just right, by the time you're flying away, you're dropping those debris, and they're chasing you now, and now they have to fly through a debris. So there's that. But how can we really maximize Han's ability and just make things crazy and annoying for your opponent? Well, here is our great card we're going to add on to that. Sacrificing both the crew slots. Let's bring Jabba to Hutt. And with Jabba, he's only 6 points. He's got 4 energy charge counters on him. But here's where he really excels. And forewarning, you're going to need some tokens of that debris or that recargo chute if you really want to run this. You're going to need 5 of them. Because here's how Jabba's ability reads. During the end phase, you may choose 1 friendly ship at range 0 to 2 of him, and you may spend 1 of his charge counters. If you do, that ship recovers 1 charge counter on 1 of his equipped illicit upgrades. Hello, Jabba. So Jabba can recharge that recargo chute you just used. So instead of it just being a one-shot deal for the game, now you can do it 5 times. And if you combine that by bringing 3 debris that you've already set up on the field, don't know what your opponent's going to bring. So there's 6 things on the field, and you're adding another 5 things to the field. Depending on how you fly, it can get crazy really quickly. And it's great. So, but again, I want to maximize that damage output because I know I'm probably going to sacrifice an action to catch my opponent in a debris field. So, we're going to bring the escape craft shuttle. And for a pilot, we're going to bring Lando Calrissian, the smooth-talking gambler. He's 29 points. Before the point change from the last update to the point cost for the ships, I did have Tobias Beckett on board to allow me to move an obstacle after all ships had deployed. But after that, I dropped him. He was riding with Lando. But even without Tobias, this is still a great list because with Lando, after you roll your dice, meaning when you're attacking or defending, if you're not stressed, you may gain 1 stress token to reroll all of your blank results. Now, here's the great part of it. The co-pilot ability on the escape craft. While you are docked, your carrier ship has your pilot ability in addition to its own. So now, Han's dropping somewhere on a stressed ship through an obstacle, 5, maybe 6 if you get that range 1 in there, and you can take on a stress, and you can reroll all your misses. That is a built-in target lock. Granted, you got to stress yourself to use it. That is amazing. Because at that pile skill 6, you're guaranteed to get that attack off and possibly take a ship off the table or really mess a ship up. Because you're going to drop all that damage down towards them. And of course, you can spend the escape craft shuttle shields as if they were part of the Falcon. So it's like a big shield upgrade also. So mathematically, you're running a ship with only 1 defense die, but if you're keeping Han with a debris cloud in between them, you're rolling 3 defense dice instead, because you get +1 from Han's ability, and you get another +1 from the obstacle itself. So it's 3 defense dice on a ship that's large base and is going to have 8 hull and technically 5 shields. So you got 13 you got to chew through on a ship dropping 3 defense dice. And if you need to, you can save Lando to reroll those defense dice that are misses. That is crazy. And between the two ships, Han Solo with all those upgrades, here's the magic number, 74 points. All those upgrades I just told you I was on Han, he's only 74 points. With Lando onto the side for 29. That is crazy. But to make things even worse, the best thing I was trying to think, I tried different ships to support Han. I tried the Kira's fighters, thought about the Scum White Wings. I found that the best ship you can bring just to gunk up the highway, as I call it, Binayre pirates. 4 of them. 4 Binayre pirates in Z95s. They're only 24 points apiece. But the focus action, target lock, red barrel roll, 2 attack dice, 2 defense, 2 hull, 2 shields. No upgrades on them. Pilot skill 1. 4 pilot skill 1s that you can spread out in the center, or wherever your opponent's flight path is, and just block the crap out of them. Force your opponent to have to deal with those Z's, while you have Han rolling around, just dropping damage down. And I'm going to guarantee your opponent's going to try and go for Han, which will be good for your Z's because you can use them for block, and the ones that aren't blocking, you can still have them shoot. So it's going to be hard. It's like, okay, especially in a tournament match. Imagine you only got an hour 15 minutes. You got to chew through Han, or you got to chew through all these Z's that are getting in your way. You can't go after both at the same time. If you do, you're going to lose the match. So your opponent's going to be conflicted. It's like, do I go after the blockers who are keeping me from getting actions and getting near Han? Or keeping me in this debris field that Han's making? And it's going to get crazy and very annoying for your opponent very quickly. And I've shown this to our guys in Viper Squadron. I've shown this to the guys at our local hobby store. And they are so glad that I do not have everything I need to run this at the store yet. Because I'm also trying to hold out for the new Z packs. They're supposed to come out for 2.0. That beautiful black and yellow color scheme. But I may not wait much longer. I think the main thing that may keep people from not wanting to do this list is because they just don't have the tokens for the rig cargo chute. Because you need 5 of them. But if you get everything you need, this is a very, very crazy, very competitive list that's going to cause your opponents problems. And you have a chance to get initiative also, which really it won't matter too much unless you bring Lando out of the shuttle. But let's face it, that's a last-ditch effort if you really need to bring Lando out. I mean, it's not bad to bring Lando out because he does have a red coordinate. So if you're really desperate for a turn, you need that double action off, and you can't afford to stress Han up. Just have Lando come out, coordinate Han, give him whatever action you need, and try and win the game. So yeah, 1 large base ship, the Falcon, and 5 small base ships at 199 points. And your most expensive ship is only 74, and it's the large base. That is crazy. If you guys like this list idea, if you want to talk about your own ways you might want to change it up, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this list. Tell me if you've run it, if you love it. And as always, guys, if you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and be sure to click the little bell icon to get future notifications of videos. But as always, guys, this is Viper 1 out. Fly casual, everyone.